Alright, well, another epic battle between Edina and Wayzata. Weird, we haven't played these guys yet. Should be another fun battle. I want to give a shout out to all my international followers. Those of you in international waters and over in Norway and whoever else is watching, northern Minnesota watching, thank you. Wayzata wearing their home whites tonight. Edina wearing the darks. Wayzata moving right to left on your TV screen. Wayzata takes the face off. Edina's winning that one. They're going to send that one across the red line and send a D. Wayzata retreats back. Boys with it. They'll reverse it now to Weston. Weston has it, and he'll work out of the zone up to Tyler. Just will try to have a chip pass, but Edina able to hold the zone. Weston will retreat back and send that one over to Tyler. Tyler with it now. Tyler works out of the zone out to Dare. That's intercepted at the neutral zone and sent back down in deep. Tyler again retreating back. That puck skips over a little spot. Edina able to hold the zone and sends that one down in deep. And they'll battle along the red lines now to the slot. Shot. Louis that hit a glove and then over the top and just hit the crossbar as Louis had a glove on it. Louis sees that one clean, makes the save and holds on. One today, so unless you want to be my second. Wayzata will win the draw, send that one around net. Sam's got it. Sam's working out through the neutral zone. He'll chip that up the boards, and that'll be icing. Actually, no, Edina touched it, so it will not be icing as they wave it off. Edina works behind their own net. Now Grayson giving a body, able to hold the zone. Kellen sends one towards net. Now Edina breaking out cleanly, and they'll work through the neutral zone and into orange zone, working, cutting towards the middle. And they'll send that one across the crease, but nobody home. Now Grayson with it. Grayson moves up the ice. He gets bumped off the puck, and that puck gets sent in below the red line. Now that's intercepted. Kellen with a check. Oh! Kellen Wyman with a quick rebound and an awesome high shot. Able to score a goal. Boys will take the early lead. Edina win the face-off, they'll reverse into their own zone, sends it up through the neutral zone. Now, I actually would have called that offsides. I think they got an early jump, but refs say play. Boys are battling down low in the corner, kick that up to the slot, then they'll wrap that down in deep. That goes around the boards. Memphis going back into the corner to give chase. Henrik will leave that for Memphis. Memphis cuts to the middle, kicks that to himself. Now Henrik with it. Henrik exiting the zone as he's got some speed. He'll go wide. Henrik chips that off the boards to Charlie. Charlie jumping down below net, but Edina there. And they'll work out of the zone. Foster able to hold that. And that puck comes out to the blue line. Edina moves it through. And I think Lou's going to cover up. .12:49 left to go in the first. Wayzata with the lead 1-0. Actually, something happened that I missed. We're going to go up on the power play. Edina's in the box, and I'm not exactly sure why. Why is it in the box? What happened? He snowed Louis. Oh, I like it. All right. Refs on our side. Home side refs tonight. All right, so intentional snowing of Louis, and refs take offense to it. They're going to call him on a, not sure what the call would be, but interference with the goaltender or something. But Wayzata will be up on the power play, and that'll come out of the zone. Sullivan with it. Sullivan kicking it into the gear. Catches Tyler on the back end. Now Sullivan with it, go low net, and tries to rim that one around out to the D, and that's just going to get out of Charlie's reach, and Wayzata will retreat. Weston will be on that. Weston works behind our own net, sends that one up to Tyler. Tyler with it, tries to kick that one out to Weston, but ends up going off of a stick. Now Dare with it. Dare battling in the corner, now coming away with it. We are on the on the power play here as that puck goes around Weston's stick. Now Tyler with it down below net, and he'll carry that out. Works that one up, and again goes off a stick, and they'll almost had odd numbers there. Now Henrik with it, him and Sullivan will go up ice. Now Sullivan will take it into the zone. Leave that for Henrik. Henrik sends it back to Sullivan. Shoot, hard shot out front. Edina comes into the zone, leaves it for a player, and that's in the back of the net. Short-handed goal. With 13 seconds left on the power play. Gaffney will take the face-off. He'll take that down, advance, work up the zone, dump that across the red line and in. He'll go down deep into the corner. Gaffney will give chase. Edina's going to wrap that one behind their own net. Now working for a breakout. Not miscue on the pass. And that's sent up to Kellen. Now Sam. Sam gets into the zone. That comes to the neutral zone, and we are even strength. Power play is now over. And Edina comes through now. Advance. Puck goes off a stick and into the bench. One 11:02 in the period. Gaffney will take the face-off. Edina wins. They'll work that behind their own net. Now wrap that around the boards. LaRose will pinch and hold the zone. Now, good play there by Grayson. Gaffney works behind that, just try to drop pass out in front for Grayson. Now they will connect. Edina will work out of the zone. They'll break through the neutral zone. Work that down low behind our net. We send that out to the point. Shot out front. Still on the ice. Puck still there, goes off Louis. Now Sam with it. Sam works behind net. Kicks that one way out front and goes off a skate now, as that was a pretty dangerous play that Edina was able to connect on. Edina worked that down the corner, goes over a stick and ends up in the opposite corner. LaRose will battle. And that comes up to the point. Shot out front, deflected off a stick. Edina still working it down low. They'll work that into the opposite corner. Grayson will get that out of the zone. Now Kellen with it. Kellen able to exit the zone. He'll cross the red line and dump it down in deep. Edina now working out of their own zone. The pressure there by Elliott, trying to turn him over. Now Edina works through a neutral zone, and Edina sends that one back down low. They'll work behind their own net, looking for out front. Out to the point. Shot deflected into the corner. Now Dare with it. Dare battles. Tyler also. Edina works it up high. And they'll work that down below net, send it in the opposite corner. Wayzata continues to battle. Now Garrett with it. Garrett battling down low. That puck gets sent back down below net. Dare with it. Dare wraps it around to Tyler. Tyler up to Dvorak. Dvorak chipped off his stick. Now Tyler with it. Tyler exiting the zone. Gets chipped off his stick, and Edina will be on numbers in the exit. The back check. Lou is not able to get over, and turnover in the neutral zone with an odd man rush is not ideal, but Edina will go up 2-1. 8:42 in the period. Edina wins the faceoff. They'll send that one into their own zone. They'll work down below the net, send that out. They'll try to break out, just a little turnover there, but they'll maintain possession. And puck goes off the cross, or off this post. Louis steers that one aside. Now Vance battling down below net. Trying to work that up to Henrik. Foster still battling. Vance still battling. Now finally does get it to Henrik. Henrik sends it over to Charlie. Charlie's got a 2 on. Well, no numbers, but he's got some time. Sends that one down in deep below net. Foster chasing. Foster putting pressure there. Now wins that battle. Now Henrik with it. Drops it for the point. Puck deflected out front, but goes wide of the net. Foster working behind. Tries to cut to the middle. That gets chipped off his stick. Actually, that's Grayson that's working down low. Now he'll send that over to Vance. Vance with it in the corner. Grayson has it down in the corner. That's turned over to Edina. Now Edina breaking out of the zone. It's turned over for Edina, but they can't clear their zone. Now they do. Come out of zone with some speed. All good tries a fancy little move, but Louis slams the door. .7:16 left to go in the first. Get ourselves a defensive zone draw. Gaffney will take the face off. Puck's tied up in the middle. Edina will kick that below our own net. Ends up on Memphis' stick. Memphis will reverse that back to Hudson. Hudson sends it up to Grayson. Grayson with it on his stick, working through the neutral zone. Chips that up across the red line, and they're going to call no ice as Edina touched it. Grayson able to win the battle along the boards. Big chip there by Grayson. Sends that one up to LaRose on point. LaRose tries to chip it back down low to Grayson on his stick. Now Grayson battling along the boards. Chips that back up to LaRose. LaRose fires out front just wide of the net, but deflected by Kellen. Edina with it now as they've been to the neutral zone. Good play there by the boys to get across the red line and dump it in deep. Memphis is reading. Now LaRose with it. LaRose sends it back to Memphis. Over to LaRose. LaRose with it, sends it up to Grayson. Grayson with it. He'll get pressure immediately and Edina able to hold the zone. They'll send it back down in deep. LaRose will work down in the corner. No pressure. Looking for a pass. A little sauce pass to Grayson. Grayson looking through the zone. Sends it over hard off the boards. So Wyman will pressure. As Wayzata will go for a change. Edina working through the neutral zone. Will chip it in deep. LaRose back to retrieve that. Edina able to come away with that puck battle. Puck high up in the slot. Louis. Sullivan will take the face off. Edina's able to jump on that and win. That's intercepted by Brownie. Brownie's able to clear the zone. Now Edina with it. Good stick. Sent up to Sullivan just off his stick. Now puck bouncing. The puck goes wide. Tyler loses an edge. Tries to chip on that puck, but can't. Little drop pass there by Edina. They'll work it up to the slot. Hard shot. Louis is going to steer that one aside. Edina working behind their own net. Tyler chips that up. Now that puck gets chipped up to Dvorak. Dvorak tries to bring that along the boards, but Edina there. Puts pressure on him. Can't clear the zone. Now they do. As Gaffney's pressuring. Gaffney pressure sends it over. Edina able to break out of the zone with a little one-touch pass. Now they'll enter in with some speed. Cut to the middle. Louis, hard shot on net. Save. Take the face off. Edina comes away with that shot out front off Louis. Louis made a decent save. Vance retreats behind his own net battling, and they're going to call a soft penalty as he just lost an edge, but they'll call it, and Edina will go up on the power play. Wayzata will go on the kill. Vance will go in for roughing, maybe. I'm not sure what they're going to call, but pushing. Soft trip. .426 in the first. Edina with the current lead 3-1. Into the very good right down. Shot high over the net. No save needed as that was about 3 feet high of the net. Edina will work it across. Now on Charlie's stick. Charlie now sends that one up. We're going to ice it, but that'll be icing. 1:10 left to go in the kill. Edina win the face-off, send that one up to high point. Now cut into the slot, cut into the middle. Let them work over to the high point. That kid's over a stick and comes out of the zone, and they'll have to regroup. And they'll leave that. Foster will pressure. Now dump it in deep, and they'll be offsides as they weren't able to connect on their little bit fancy footwork. Get a draw right in the middle. 45 seconds left to go on the kill. Edina will win the faceoff. They'll send that through the neutral zone. Let's carry it in. Wrap that around the boards. Grayson will go give chase. Puts pressure on, is able to win that battle. Goes off a hand. Kellen will go in for the face-off. Edina's able to win that. Edina sends that point to point. The defense will play catch. Now chip it down closer to the net. Not able to connect on that pass. Alstead battles, works down the corner. 19 seconds left to go in the kill. That puck does not clear the zone. Now Edina works it below net. Trying to set it up out front. Now it does. And Louis able to make a save as they... Wayzata full strength. Edina works behind our own net. Nice play there by... Oh, that's going to be a goal. So we left the guy all alone and he had time and space. Good hands there by LaRosa. Sends that one over the gap now to Sullivan. Sullivan with it. Sullivan going wide. Touches the middle. Shot. Good shot. That one's chipped out into the neutral zone. Memphis will send that over to LaRose. LaRose with it now. LaRose sends that one up to Dare. Dare with it. Wayzata working out of the zone. And that's rim back around. Now Memphis with it. Memphis looking up. Sends that one back because they're not able to connect on that. Now Garrett with it. Garrett, that sends up to Dare. Now Dare will cross the line, and Wayzata will go for a change. Dare with it, not able to get a handle on it as he wanted the centering pass. It's chipped up and along the boards, and Edina will break out of the zone. Vance with it. Vance working through his own. Was able to find Charlie. Good pass there by Charlie. Charlie shot over the net. Edina works through the neutral zone. Forced out wide. Slipped. Vance with it. Quick decision. He's got Henrik. Now Charlie. Charlie's got some open ice. Shot. Rebound. Out front. Gonna give Charlie a missed shot there. That puck gets sent down deep as Edina needed a change. They'll cross the red line, dump it down in deep. Now Sid with it. Sid looking to send that one up, and that ends up on the Wayzata bench. 4-1, 14 seconds left in the first period. Edina win the face-off. Shot, goal. Not sure if there was a screen in front, but Louis just didn't get to see it as it came in. Wayzata won the face-off. But chipped off his stick and sent back to the neutral zone. Now Edina will go on to the second period. Start the second period. Edina win the face-off cleanly. They'll take it through the neutral zone with some speed. Chip that up, another cut to the middle. Steered aside. Working down low, now working out front. Edina works that down low, pass to the neutral zone, is able to get out of the zone. And they'll be offsides. win the face-off, and they'll get forced into their own zone. Now work through the neutral zone with it. They'll cross the red line, dump it down in deep in the corner. Lou throws a glove on that just to settle the play down. Defensive zone draw. 14:09 left to go in the second period. Wayzata currently 1 on the board. Edina 5. Puck chip down into the note. Wayzata does come away with it as it got chipped off his stick. Now Kellen with it. Kellen working wide. Sends that one across the red line. Dumps it down in deep. Grayson has that. Takes a funky bounce off the boards and just comes off of his stick. Now set it up to the top. Tried to chip into the zone, but only made it to about the high slot. Edina working their way out of the zone. A little drop pass by them. Now send over. There's the easy save. Vance working through the neutral zone, kicks that up to Grayson. Grayson with it. Foster gets taken down. Grayson out front, looking for somebody as the D was changing. He'll set. Sorry if I lost you there for a second. Not much has changed. It's Wayzata still 1 on the board. Edina 5 on the board. Edina work through their own zone. Really working out evading pressure. They'll send that one up. They'll drop glass as work towards the net. Ready to seal the corner. Send that one into the corner. Battle down low against Wayzata in the corner. And pucks in the feet. Wayzata able to come away with it. They'll send that one up off ice. Now Charlie will take that all the way in across the blue line, dump it down in deep, and the boys will go for a change. Edina working it out of their own zone. And that's just chipped out. Now back in. Good sticks. Sniper got the Dvorak somehow. He went down. That puck comes out now. Tries for a little touch pass as Garrett had a good idea of just doing a little one touch on 2 streaking forwards. Lou's going to steer that one aside. Puck's out front. Edina whacking at it. Still not able to connect on it. Now send that up just out of the reach of Garrett. Edina will retreat into their own zone. And that will be icing, should be icing. I'm not sure why it will be waved out, but refs say play on. Memphis not able to get to that as that goes in the corner and then gets reversed. Now Alstead with it. Alstead sends it up to Garrett. Garrett tries to chip that over to Sullivan, not able to connect with it. Garrett sends that back to Alstead. Alstead wraps that around the boards to Dvorak. Dvorak tries puck sent into the corner. Two guys out front alone. Louis makes the save.
Rescue. One or two is getting slow. 5-1. Hey, brother, down the bridge. Yeah.
and we'll get ourselves a defensive zone draw here. $18-19 left to go in the second period. Edina currently with the commanding lead of 5-1. Puck out front. Louis gets trampled, but Save makes the save. Nice job, Louis. Tempers a little higher out in front of the net as Edina feels like they have their own ability to be there. Instead of saying no. But they'll send Wyman to the box for defending in front of Louis. And number 11, whoever that is on Edina, to the box for roughing. So both of them will go and think about what they did. They got a minute and a half. It'll still be 5-on-5 incidentals. Or no, are we going 4-on-4? 5-5, there he is. I didn't see him on the backside. So we got 5-on-5. 5-on-5 as Wyman and whoever number 11 is for Edina will have a minute and a half to cool off. Edina works through the neutral zone now. Vance with it. Vance cutting through the neutral zone. Pressured. They'll send that one down in deep. Tries for a centering pass that goes off a stick. Wayzata was going for a change. Otherwise they had some odd numbers. Now Edina will circle that out wide. Puck goes up and into the netting, and we'll get ourselves a defensive zone draw. Wayzata wins the face-off. He'll come out of the neutral zone, drop that to Tyler. Tyler with it. Couldn't connect quite on that pass, but there was a... Edina will work that through neutral zone. Come in, they'll send that one off the boards. Looking down below net. Brownie with that. Brownie sends it up to Henrik. Puck sits out. Now Brownie with it out front. Louis with a good save as Henrik with it. Henrik will try to send that one down in deep, just not able to get across the red zone. Edina now with it. Edina will go 3-on-2. They'll work that into the corner. Work that under our own net. Sends that one behind the net again. Trying for breakout. There, Henrik with it. Henrik works to his own. Good slip there by Henrik as he'll make a miss up to Charlie. Or Garrett. That was Garrett as Charlie went for a change. Now Garrett pressuring behind the net. Edina chips that up. And they'll work through the neutral zone. Trying for a stretch pass as they're not able to hold the zone, so we're forced out. That should be offsides, and it is.
Come on, White.
Neutral zone draw. Sullivan will take the face-off. Edina wins the face-off. They'll send that across ice and work on a clean entry into the zone. Cuts to the middle. Puck gets steered aside. Good battle there. Making a save, throwing a glove on it. Wayzata will win the face-off. Sam comes out of the zone. He crosses the red line, dumps that one in down in deep. Grayson with it now. Grayson in the corner. Sends that one back up to Sam. Sam shot out front. Goalie makes a save. Steers that one into the corner. And we're going to get interference on Edina. Wayzata will go up on the power play. Edina's big number 77. Interfered with, I believe it was Gaffney. That's going to get the call on. Now Edina on the power play for 1 minute and 29 seconds. Edina wins the faceoff. They'll chip that through the neutral zone. Now Vance with it. Vance slips. The guy comes out wide. He's going to circle that wide, try to set up as we're on the power play. He'll take that, leave that for Grayson. Grayson now with it. Grayson sends it up high to Vance. Vance surveying the scene, comes in wide. Now Grayson with it, up back up to Vance. Vance looking up top, shot out front, goalie, save. .103 left to go in the power play. Gaffney will take the face-off. Vance will chip that over to Grayson in the corner, or in high slot. Grayson now with it up to Vance. Vance is going to send that one back over to Grayson. Grayson had some ice for a second, but it just comes off his stick. Sends that one back down low. Back up to Grayson. Grayson with it. A shot just goes high, wide out, and that exits the zone, and Vance will have to retreat. Now sends that one back over to Grayson. Grayson can get into the zone, or Alstead can get into the zone real quick. Alstead sort of sends that back up to Vance. Vance with it. They work that one back over to Grayson, just out of his reach. Now Gaffney works down low. Gaffney working outside of the net. Looking for it, sends it back up to Vance. Vance hard shot out front. Screen for the goalie. And Edina will send that out of the zone. Hagemo with it. Hagemo sends that one back up to Kellen. Kellen takes that wide. And good stick there by Edina as they're turning over. But Foster sends it back on. And Hagemo was... There was a little bit of a threat there from Edina to come back out of his zone, so Hagemo wasn't able to enter without worrying about that. And so that puck comes all the way out. Louis made a save. And we're working through the neutral zone, and Edina is full strength. That puck goes the full length of the ice, and we'll be icing the defensive zone draw. 3:33 left to go in the second period. Edina wins the face-up. There's a good breakout. Charlie with it. Charlie coming through the neutral zone. Hard shot out front, high slot. Blocked by Edina. Now Memphis working through Edina works through the neutral zone. They're able to pick a pocket. Now it's slipped there and shot out front. Goes high and wide. Now Charlie with it. Charlie looking around board. Strips that back to Alstead. Alstead wraps that back down into Memphis. Memphis looking to kick out of zone to Hendrick. Hendrick sends that one to Foster. Foster gets turned over at the blue line, and that puck stays inside. High thrown off the glass, and that will not be icing as it won't make it. Hendrick will apply pressure behind Edina's net. Stick there by Sullivan, but Edina with just speed and pressure tonight. Stick there by Memphis to turn him over as he was cycling. Sullivan with it. Sullivan exits out to Charlie. Charlie tries to go to Hendrick. Those two are at the end of their shift. Go, go, go! Edina winning that battle. gets thrown out, and that'll be icing. Actually, no, they're going to wave it off. Seven left to go in the period. Offsides. Able to win the face-off. We'll send that one out in the neutral zone. Back into our zone. Bounce that one off the boards a little bit. Shot out front. And there's the breakout. Wayzata works there, tries to slip a guy, goes around one or two. Chips that one down below net. Grayson with it. Two Edina guys on him, able to hold his own is Sid. And Edina will chip that out. 6 seconds left in the game, period, not the game, period. And short time, no time left. That'll be icing. I think he felt that, but that's okay. He'll live. You know what the best thing about that was? The stream was down.
Yeah.
So we can't even celebrate it. Hopefully the stream's back up for those of you still engaging in this epic battle. And babe Gray. And that puck's reversed to Weston. Weston sends that one back down to Grayson. Grayson with it. Trying to work that out, went up to Wyman. Now, no, Grayson's going to keep that. He's going to cross the blue line, send it down in deep. He'll win that. Sends that one up to Weston. Weston shot just wide of the net, out wide. And that skips over Memphis' stick all the way deep, and that'll be icing. Be in the fight, White. I'd say for the 3 minutes of this period, it's even strength. So let's win the period. Here we go. If it's 0-0 right now, I'd say Wayzata with the better pace of play for the 2.5 minutes of the third period. Wayzata chips that one. Send that one down in deep. Skips over Henrik's stick. The puck's just a little bouncy. Now the boys battling down low. Edina's going to reverse that behind their own net. Henrik applies pressure and is forced to reverse it again. Foster applies some pressure, and Edina now breaking out of their zone. They'll come out. A little uncontested to the front of the net. Now Tyler goes into the boards. Looking for the puck, but Edina able to come away with that, and they'll send that one high up and into the slot. The shot, hey, there it is! Henrik! Henrik with a great come out and just eat that biscuit, and he gets rewarded for it as the boys cheer him on, and there'll be a trip.
Come on, White.
Let's be in the fight, White. I want to say missed shot. I don't have like a good play button, so I'm just gonna hit missed shot.
No, there's missed shots from this game.
No kidding. There's a ton of missed shots. I wish there was like a bad play, good play button. I'd hit that a lot. Wayzata on the power play. Puck gets cleared out. Vance will have it. Vance will work through the neutral zone. Looks up to Wyman. Wyman with it. He'll enter into the zone. Shot out front, just wide of the net. Now Grayson with it. Grayson chips that one down to Gaffney. Gaffney looking at it, but sends that one in. That's a shot on goal. And tries to wrap that around to Henrik, but Edina with a good stick. Edina coming out of the zone. And they'll maintain possession. Good play there by Foster to turn them over. Grayson will pin him against the boards. The puck's sitting down low, and the boys just in their feet. They're not able to control pressure. Now Vance with it finally. Now Vance comes out of the zone with some speed, sends that one up to Grayson, not able to connect on that. And that puck goes deep. Foster with it, and that chips off Vance's stick. And they'll go, Edina will cross the blue line. All good with it. He takes a stick to the face, and Vance is going to get called for a high sticking, and all good goes down. We'll go even strength here for 18 seconds, and then Edina will go up on the power play. We'll go 4-on-4 here. 10:40 left to go in the period. Borak will take the face-off. Edina gets kicked. Edina wins that. And Edina will cycle that up high. Now works that back down low. No shift. Edina with it. Not allowing the middle. Garrett's in the corner. Now Garrett working up in the corner now. Edina up on the power play. Garrett with it. Garrett will chip that one out of the zone and just send it deep. That will great play there by those boys. As they're able to make a kill with 39 seconds left to go on the power play. Loses an edge. Henrik with it. Henrik Hart just out front, just not able to control on that. Sent out front, deflected. Good little string there, short-handed. Now Wayzata getting back, and Edina entering into the zone. We'll do a little drop pass. Work across ice. Shot. Good eat there by Alstead. Good play there by Memphis. Memphis with it. He'll chip that up the boards, and that'll be out. And it's no icing, and we are back to full strength. Hey, good kill there by Wayzata. Something to cheer about.
Outside, get ready! Skate rep, ready!
Brownie works down in the corner, wins that battle. Now Sullivan with it. Sullivan can't get that out of the zone as that's just not enough on it. Boys need a change, so just sends that out front. Ends up on Alstead Foster's stick, but that gets across the red line and dumped down in deep. Brownie with it. Brownie he'll reverse. Send that one up to Grayson. Grayson working the battle. Now LaRose with it. LaRose leaves that one back up for Brownie. Brownie sends that one over, just not able to, it was on, good pass, outlet pass, but just not able to get to the stick of Kellen. That puck is up and into the netting. 7:51 left to go in the period. The score is still the same as it was in the first period. 5-1 Edina. Shot out front did not make it to Louis as the boys are clogging up the middle a little bit better now. Louis able to hang on. Edina player just loses his footing, trying to stand in front of the net. Good play there by Vance. Good stick. Sends that one into the corner as Edina was surging. Now they'll work behind net. Hagemo, good pressure. Good win there by Hagemo. Now sends out a good pass there by Kellen. Kellen works up to Grayson. Grayson working. Gets a little bit of a hook, a little bit of a slash. I heard a whistle or a loud scream. I'm not sure. I heard a whistle or a kid screaming, but probably could have been a whistle. Louis is going to scoop that one up. It could have been a hook or a slash, one of the two, but refs say play on. They're not going to give any more penalties. .706 left to go in the period. Edina wins the faceoff. They'll send that one down low, just miscue on a pass. As they had him streaking, now boys stand in front of the net, clearing out the middle. They're going to be able to work out of the zone. Grayson with it. Grayson chips that one high and off the glass into himself. Looks into the zone. Centering pass out front. Adam, we're going to give a defense, dude. Offsides. Saved by offsides. 6:34 left to go in that period. Believe it or not, the score is still what it was in the first period, 5-1. Although Wayzata with the better pace of play, I feel like they're waking up a little bit more here in this third period. They're turning them over. Good job there by the boys. Now Weston with it. Weston will cycle it up to Garrett, just out of his reach. Now Edina will work back into their zone. Trying for an outlet pass, Bogart middle. Sullivan able to break that up. Now Garrett with it. Garrett sends that one to Dvorak. Dvorak with it. Sends that one across the red line and deep. With the pace of play of this third period. It was not the first two. The first two periods I was not okay with the pace. This period I'm okay. Edina working through the neutral zone. Chip that one up. Looking for a little sauce pass. Now Dvorak with it. Dvorak coming out of the zone. Gets turned over. Now Sullivan with it. Sullivan sends that one back up to the D. D gets turned over deep. Now Alstead has to retreat back. Sends that one back to Memphis. Memphis now working on it out to Dvorak. Dvorak with it. Tries for a pass out to Sullivan, but that gets intercepted. Now sent in deep. Weston with it again. Slips the guy at the corner. Edina is able to come away with that puck. Edina now looking up high. They'll get turned over. As they go down, Edina complaining that they should get a penalty call here. Dvorak with it. Dvorak throws a bit of a grenade. Now down in deep. No icing. Henrik with it. Henrik slips his D. Leaves that one for Charlie, or Foster just couldn't quite connect on it as a winner with a great play. Foster was streaking behind him with some speed. We got Charlie. Charlie with it. Charlie going in. Charlie will reverse. Sends that one in deep. Now wraps that one around the boards. Henrik there to hold it. 4:14 left to go in the period. Edina with it. That's sent back down in deep, but we are offsides. 4:06 left to play. Foster will take the face off. Wayzata wins the face-off, and they'll rip that one down in deep and into the corner. Edina trying to break out with some good sustained pressure by Wayzata. Get there, come on. And that's thrown. It'll be icing if it's not on goal. He's going to let that one go, and that'll be icing. 3:45 left to go in the period. Get ourselves an offensive zone draw. Maybe a quick goal here. A little answer back. I believe they call that manifesting something. Edina will win that draw. Send that one out, kicking it off the boards. Good play there by the defense. Sniper is active tonight if you saw him. He's taking people down. Gaffney with it. He'll leave that in front of that. Now Vance sending that in the corner to Grayson. Grayson will chip that one off the boards and bring it to himself. Up the zone. Grayson will cut across the blue line and chip that one down into the corner. Cycling that. Edina swarming. Now Sid pinches. Sends that one down behind our net, but Edina is able to come away with it and they'll break out cleanly. They'll work that one into the corner and just leave it deep. Grayson with it. Grayson will chip that one up and out of the zone. Edina will now cross the blue line and send that deep. Hagemo back behind our own net to retrieve that. Sends it back to Sid, just out of Sid's reach. Grayson with it, sends it up and along towards the blue line, but they're not able to hold. Now Grayson gets that back into the corner. Two guys going down. They're going to call somebody on they're going to call Wayzata, I think. As I think they're probably going to send Grayson to the box, maybe on a trip or a roughing or something. Roughing. Well, Grayson will be in the box for a minute and a half. Wayzata with it. Wayzata will chip that up the boards and send that one out of the zone. Puck gets sent into the corner. Good battle there by Wayzata. Puck sent down in the corner. Edina works behind our own net. And not able to pick up backside, and that goes in the back. Sent down into the corner. LaRose with it. Nope. Edina with it. I'll send that one back along the boards. Now Brownie with it. Now Brownie coming out of the zone looking for a stretch pass. We'll work that up. Boards to Dvorak, who goes down. Sullivan with it. Sullivan with numbers. He's got Garrett out front. Garrett from yeah, goal! What they call on Dvorak? What is going on? Tripped the ref?
He chirped the ref. Something. He said something to the ref, and the ref was like, no, you're done. So,
For Elliot or for the
oh, for Elliot, I don't know. It was weird because
he was the one that got taken down, made the pass, and they went off. And I was like, all of a sudden, he's like, never mind, 7.
Yeah. Like, Aaron called it. Dare was hearing the puck the whole time. So, like, why are you waiting for him to, like, get the back row tap?